Yo, what's up?
Come on! You know I got you!
Oh,
Yeah!
Forgive me.
Never.
Forgive me, I'm a little under the weather, but of course, I'm gonna give it my best, you know what I'm saying? The show must go on.
Future Minds.
So,
NH
we got the Elimination Chamber coming up, and winner of the Elimination Chamber, it could be Sheamus is gonna go for
the world title or the WWE
world title or the WWE title. And
you know what's up?
The SmackDown thing.
It's retarded.
Some crazy wrestlers.
Santino Marella and the Great Khali. Come on. I mean, Vince, dude. SmackDown's supposed to be the second brand. They're having a live SmackDown next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Raw is coming back to our hometown, the best city in the world, Philadelphia, baby.
Yes, Philly and a half.
Well, it ain't the best city in the world, but at least in my opinion. But you know what I mean. But we live here, so we gotta represent it, right?
Always represent.
We represent it, but when we get, paid and we get our money, we going to Hollywood, bro. We going to Beverly Hills and living it up. Beverly Hills, that's where we wanna go. That song's great.
Never heard it.
You never heard that song? Beverly Hills. You fans know that's where I want. Weezer, I think, sings. It's Weezer. Yeah, it's Weezer. I got it, Mike. Go ahead, Buta. The girls love you, Buta.
Yeah, that's what you said. But
the comments don't lie.
With the Elimination Chamber, I don't know. I think for Raw, I think Y2J.
Yeah, best in the world. Punk. I'm sorry, you mind if I say something like I know you kicked off the show? Punk. I liked you, dude. In the summertime, you were dropping pipe bombs, and me and Mike were trying this conversation on the phone the other night. Look, can I say my piece? At least say your piece, Chief. And he was good. He was dropping them pipe bombs. He was telling Triple H. He was going over the line with Triple H. He was like, your wife wears the panties. I mean, even I know it's storyline, but I mean, CM Punk was crossing the line. I mean, he was. But Stephanie does wear the pants. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, if she divorces Triple H ain't getting part unless, well, I don't know. We'll probably sign something. He probably would.
I had no idea.
But if he divorced Stephanie, you think Vince? You know Vince is. He loves his family, dude. You hear? I have his DVD. He loves his son. He loves Shane. He loves Stephanie. He loves his wife.
Shane has.
They have another daughter too.
Shane has.
They have an older sister. She's never on TV.
So that's what.
She don't want to be involved in it.
Well, I mean, Shane, he's not involved in it anymore.
That's why because you saw Triple H on Raw Monday night with HBK. And Triple H said, The Undertaker, he's like, me and you, Sean, are a brand. We're end of a brand, meaning DX.
Yeah.
He's like, The Undertaker's the only thing left from, like, basically the Attitude Era, the late 90s, the early 2000s. He's like, The Undertaker.
John Cena's a brand now.
What do you mean? I don't understand a brand. What is a brand?
To make money off of
like, what does the Undertaker say? He wrestles one match a year. He's not a brand anymore. He wrestles one match a year. You can tell he's getting old, and he's cutting his hair in these promos. I'm saying, what's he going? I hope he does go back to the American Badass. See, that's when I went and I lived in upper western Pennsylvania, I got that accent, like badass.
Yeah, I seen him cut his hair in the promo.
I lived in Allentown for a little while. The real home of the WWE. Allentown,
so
Pennsylvania.
What else we got coming up in the Elimination Chamber? Yeah, John Cena and Kane and
John Cena. I mean, bro, hey man, she kissed you, homie. Kudos, brother. You should have pumped that onion that night, brother. Pump the onion. That's the new term. You know how you got watch the pigeons? I mean, that's corny. Taz, that's gay. Kill it. For real.
Let the pigeons loose.
What does the puppies? Puppies! He never says. I haven't heard him say that in like 10 years. He's remember Deborah would come out and be like, any chick. He'd be like, puppies!
Yeah, the king.
The king was the man. The king was better when he cheered for heels, dude. He was. Even though he was like, the fans still loved him. Yeah, when he stuck up for JR, remember when Taz went after JR in the garden? Yeah. And then, he's like, what are you going to do, JR? And he flipped his hat, and the king was like, bang, dude, punched Taz right in the mouth. I was like, damn it, the king rooted for heels, but the king was JR's friend. He was like, why don't you pick on somebody your own size? I always liked the king. The king's I rented the 50 most OMG, oh my gosh, moments of all time last night.
I knew what number one would be. It's just
And somewhere I got it written down.
You said
I got it written down somewhere,
Edge,
Mike. Just keep it going here on the show. So we're live. We don't fake the funk on a nasty dump.
when Ed speared McFoley.
That was number 12.
That was number 12.
Yeah, that was number 12.
I remember the number one. You told me it was.
Where the heck did I put it, dude?
The Undertaker threw Mankind
Please,
off the cage.
Yeah, I can't find it, man. We're wrestled out, but we're. All I know is the number one OMG moment of all time was the Undertaker throwing Mankind off the cage. The number two moment of OMG of all time is when Stone Cold gave the beer bath to Vince McMahon, Shane, and The Rock. Really, Vince. Vince was like swimming in it.
Yeah, Vince.
They had the Kurt Angle, the milk deal, Milkomania. Remember when he came out with the milk and he was drinking the milk when they had the alliance?
Basically, what we're trying
Yeah, they used
to
to have
say
Stephanie
is,
great.
if you didn't see that,
It's good. It's good. I mean, I paid $12 for it last night, but
Damn, that's how much that shit is.
yeah, well, there's nothing else to watch. You said not to watch Fright Night because we're gonna watch that either before or after the Elimination Chamber, so I didn't want to rent that. And I'm a wrestling fan, but you know what? It's still hard for me to watch TN gay. That's what I gotta call it. And I don't say gay to imitate to hurt any faggot. I mean, gay guys' feelings. Okay, I'm sorry, but I just call it TN gay because I think gay. I use gay as like a corny word, like you're corny. I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. Your sexuality. You can do anything you want as long as it's not in front of me or on me. You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother subject. We can go there any day you want. You know what I mean?
He killed it with
But what do you call it? I mean, a lot of things are happening, Mike. Do you think that John Cena will embrace that heat? What do you think?
He might.
Or do you think he's still gonna be like rise above it? I'm not gonna change. Remember? You know what got me the other night when he said this? Let me say this. He's like, people think I got a switch that I'm just gonna snap. Mark my words. Don't be surprised if he snaps tonight. Beats the living hell out of Kane. Who's Kane gonna fight at WrestleMania? He's not gonna fight Cena. He might fight Zack Ryder. That's what I'm thinking.
Probably.
That's probably what's gonna happen. Zack Ryder's gonna recover.
With Cena embracing the hate, I mean, I just think he's gonna become more vicious because, of course, like remember I said plenty of times, he's going in WrestleMania as the heel.
Well, he's not going as the heel. He's going in as the guy, the underdog.
He's going in.
He's not gonna win, Mike. I cannot see him win unless they screw The Rock. Unless, you never know. What if he came out with Vince and like Triple H and they screwed The Rock?
I don't know. That
and Vince was like, "You left me up to make movies." He's like, "My company struggled."
Is Vince McMahon?
And then Cena would be like, "You weren't even." Because that's how it all started. Remember what The Rock said? He said, "I had no problem with John." Even on SmackDown when he came back in 03 and The Rock was a heel, remember? And he's fighting Hogan again. And they had him and Cena in the back. And Cena made a freestyle, and he's busting on Hogan. And The Rock was cool. And The Rock said, I was friends with him. I wished him well. I told him I knew he would be the next to fill my shoes. And then out of the blue, he talks trash on me. Because The Rock wasn't there in 2007 or 2008 for the 15-year anniversary. Hey, he's in Hollywood, dude. Don't hate Cena. You know what I mean? And last week on Raw, remember what he said? He said, I have a message for Dwayne, and then Kane's music hit, and he was like, Cena, Cena, Cena. I thought Kane was vicious without the mask. But with the mask, he's even more crazier.
He's even more vicious.
He is. And he wears like that helmet on the way before he takes it off the mask. You know that weird helmet he wears?
He looks like he's going for combat.
Yeah, well, that ain't his real hair. That's the same person as Glenn Jacobs.
Yeah, it's always been Glenn Jacobs.
It always was, dude. They had the fake Kane. That was Festus. That was Luke Gallows.
That was Luke Gallows. But,
a lot, you know what I mean? It's just...
much.
Dude, TNA, Robert Roode, I think, like I said this yesterday on the commercial solo promo, whatever you want to call it. Robert Roode is doing a good job. Robert Roode is doing a good job, but they need to, like I said, if they gave TNA to us, to the NWA, you know what I mean?
Wrap this up.
Yeah. We got a minute. Chill. We would turn that into a media powerhouse. No rap, nothing. We would kill it. All right. We got a couple seconds. What do you thought? We would kill it. But real quick, I'm going to give you. I want to talk about one thing real quick, but we didn't talk about it at all. Two things really, but one thing I want to tackle. What do you think about Shawn Michaels? What he said to Triple H? I mean, did Triple H sell out?
I don't know if it's a story, if it's part of the story.
Or Triple H just can't do it.
Or maybe he really can't do it.
But he sounded pretty damn cocky. He said, "This is all going to be mine." The crowd booed.
Oh, yeah, of course the crowd booed. Because he's going to play that.
And Shawn said, "Look me in the eye. Look me in the eye." You know what I mean? And then Triple H said no.
Triple H is like probably my favorite wrestler. So, I mean,
he's vicious, really, man. You see how he's a cerebral assassin, man. Remember what he said?
Really hard to call with that.
He's a beast, man. He'll cripple you. You know him. And another thing, Randy Orton out of commission, getting hit with the world title. He had so-called concussion. Where does that leave him? I think he's gonna pop up. I mean, really, that's what I want to touch on. Is this SmackDown Elimination Chamber sucks? I think unless somebody else gets involved, if Daniel Bryan don't win it, maybe the Big Show, maybe, I can't really see Wade Barrett win it. Maybe the Big Show, but not Wade Barrett. I think Daniel Bryan's, I'm going to say my predictions real quick. Daniel Bryan wins SmackDown, keeps the belt. Y2J wins against CM Punk. Sheamus, I don't know who he's going to pick. I don't know if he'll pick Daniel Bryan, because I think Sheamus will destroy Daniel Bryan. I think he'd pick Jericho. That would be a good match.
That would be a good match.
Because that were the last two in the Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that would be, you know, a great match. But TNA, you got to get better, dude. Get the circle ring back or something. Ravenheart, what's up, brother? NWE. We need to get there. We're the future minds. Nobody knows it like we do it, and nobody tells it like us.
With that being said, we will see you next week.
And Elimination Chamber tonight. Check it out. We'll see you soon. Catch you next week. For all you haters, get the big one. We're out. Peace.